President Donald Trump says he wants to give money and airplane tickets to illegal immigrants who choose to self-deport. Now, Trump offered very few details about this plan. Of course, we'll stay on top of it. Meanwhile, though, under the Trump administration's efforts to remove dangerous criminals from the U.S., undocumented immigrants, they are fearing immediate deportation. All new at 6:30. I spoke exclusively with a South Florida grandmother who has lived here for 35 years. She says her fear of deportation has forced her into hiding.
I came here illegally, but I'm not a criminal.
This grandmother, who wants to remain anonymous, says she and her husband illegally crossed the Mexico-U.S. border 35 years ago.
That's my biggest fear, to get caught. I will have to leave my family. And that's the hard part for me. I won't be able to see my son to graduate. I won't be able to see my grandchildren grow up.
They are now in hiding, worried they'll get picked up by Highway Patrol on a routine trip to work. She's a house cleaner and he's a construction worker. Florida officers can now execute immigration enforcement. They can stop, interrogate, and detain anyone suspected of being in the U.S. illegally. Immigration attorney Angelica Jimenez says undocumented immigrants in the country for less than 2 years are especially at risk.
Those individuals are being put into expedited removal. This means that those individuals do not see a judge.
She says the only possible hope is expressing a credible fear of returning to your country.
What they have to give you is a credible fear interview. If you pass it, you're likely to see a judge. Okay? If you don't pass it, the most you can do is appeal.
For those like this grandmother who has been here for decades,
I work my butt off every single day. I don't have no criminal record, no food stamps, no nothing. I was paying everything from my pockets, no help.
You paid your taxes?
Yes, I paid my taxes for 3 decades.
All of this could help her case, but she says she's afraid to come forward and risk being deported to Mexico.
I don't have nobody in my country. Nobody left. My mom died, my dad died, my 2 sisters and my brother died.
If you're here longer than 2 years, what's the process?
Definitely keep with you maybe a folder where you can backtrack and start from the date that you arrived here in the United States, so you have proof that you have been physically here present in the United States over 2 years.
But the rules are rapidly changing, and now all undocumented immigrants over the age of 14 must register with the Department of Homeland Security or face civil and even criminal penalties.
Not only do you have to register, but you have to carry the proof of registration. And if they don't have it on hand, they could be prosecuted as well.
All of which keeps this grandmother in hiding, hoping to find a path to citizenship.
And one of the dreams is one day to stay here legally in this country with my family together, all of us.
For you, that's the American dream.
Yes, that's my American dream.
All right, so if you do have a relative who is detained by immigration officials, here's what you can do. You can find them by going to locator.ice.gov.